passive aggressive, Scott. Yeah, what was your line? It's a real
Wait,
thing to do.
say it again. That's the problem.
That was wrong.
So you just said to him like, okay, well, I still want to make it.
Yeah.
And then did you call me that night or
I
when?
called you that day.
Oh, that's when you called me.
Yeah.
So after on your way home when you got home.
Because I had to write it, right? Like I had to wrap my head around. I had to think about, okay, if I was going to put something together for a first episode, what would I try to say? Like,
should we watch it?
Yeah, if you want. Yeah. I mean, it was the concept was, pretty straightforward. Like it was a hassle to get your phone unlocked. Like you said, like going into these stores and trying to have your phone unlocked, it was kind of a hassle. Like some stores, you had to go in kind of like a shady store that you didn't really, that had to like.
You'd install software.
Right.
And do it yourself. I did it.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the commercial that we shot.
So that was the
Scott
problem.
was just talking about.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys unlock phones, right? I'm going on spring break to Cancun. I just need my phone unlocked.
So did you envision that?
I wanted you to play that character for sure.
Okay.
That's actually an Alcatel flip phone that we used in there.
Oh, yeah, those are a hot selling item back in the day.
It's broken.
And I didn't. You
It was
did.
just working a second ago.
No, it wasn't.
I used to make a call outside.
Do you?
Dude.
What?
Where are you going? Time out. Look, buy an unlocked phone right out of the gate.
That's funny.
And you get
So
the
this is
freedom
the
you deserve.
this is the part.
This is the solution.
This is the solution.
Yes.
This is the part that no one else was doing that Colby couldn't figure out.
Alcatel One Touch. I don't
Well,
worry.
I remember
think,
seeing that for the first time where like it flipped. I was
Yeah,
like,
it's a
oh, that's kind of cool. Let's get a shot of that.
yeah. Honestly, the build quality we
Bye,
got,
man.
we got really
Thanks.
good feedback
Oh,
on.
yeah? No problem, man. Want me to get in on that Cancun deal with you?
You were perfect. I mean, it was just a simple thing. You know what I mean? Like the
Hey
concept
guys,
was
thanks for
straightforward.
watching. Feel free to
And,
hit the like and
one
subscribe
second, let me get
buttons
back
below.
there.
Or
Oh,
share this video
where
with
is
your
it?
network.
Where's
If you
my
wanna see
thing?
another
There it
video,
is. They
click
changed the
here.
icon color.
Or
Oh, yeah.
visit
There
us
you
on
are.
our new website.
So this is where you were doing the
The little outro. Yeah, I think you had mentioned in another episode, I kind of wrote like an outline of what the beats we needed to hit. I did want to keep it super simple and short because like we didn't know if this was going to go anywhere, but you edited it literally by the next day, I think.
Yeah,
You
I
had
did.
it ready.
Yeah, I
and
did.
I took it into the marketing team and I shared it with like Virginia and like Colby and the immediate and Steve, I think was in there.
Hold on, sorry. I cut you off because I want to take it back. So that you said that you weren't a writer or a comedy guy.
No.
So then you just called me for what reason?
Well,
why didn't you call someone else?
You had the gear already, right? You knew I knew you had already done your web series, so I'm like, this would be super easy for you probably, like filming this. I don't know frame rates, I don't know any of that stuff. But I was just like, but then also you had the location with PC Mac.
Yeah.
And you said, hey, I actually have an actor friend who we can call up and come in with Josh.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's it. That's all we need.
Yeah.
And if you can set up the camera, I'll do my part. Like I'll bring the phones.
Yeah.
I'll manage the stuff that's happening with the product, and I'll do my lines.
Yeah.
And just be funny. Just be your character, because you were already a character. You were a fantastic character.
Which was funny because like when we showed up there that day, there was no storyboard, there was no nothing. You just showed up with the
It was
phone,
probably a Word
and
doc.
you came in, and I was actually working, so I just stayed at work.
Yeah.
I was working at PC Mac at the time, so I just stayed late. You
Right.
and Josh showed up. And then I remember just being like, okay, like, what are we shooting?
Right.
And you were like, I don't know. And I was like, wait, you just want me to play that like ridiculous character? And you're like, yeah. And I was like, all right. So then me and Josh just kind of like improv'd kind of the scene. And then I remember that when we were on set, I was like, well, how are we going to get into you? Because the point is like, you have to come in with the solution. You're the rep. You're the hero character that comes in and go, hey, I got this. Yeah. And then that's when we were just like, I don't know, just do like the timeout.
Well, you were the one that had the creative idea to how to move camera, and all of a sudden I'm just there. And that was all on. That was you. You kind of logically knew how to put it together.
To reveal you.
Yeah.
So if you notice, there was no one running the camera.
No.
Like it was literally the three of us, me, you, and Josh, that shot that whole thing. I explained this before. I just put us on lavs. I put a boom over top of us and just locked everything off. And then to intro you, I purposely
just used a cut.
Yeah, I just used a cut.
Had me step in to
exactly.
the shot.
Yeah.
It was
so it was a simple way to hide it that I was like, I purposely shot me as a a single with an over the shoulder, so you knew Josh where he was, and then Josh's covered was just a single, and then when we went to you, I just did a wider shot, so you walked in. So like to the audience perspective, it's a very simple. You're like here, and then you go to Josh, and then boom, it's a wider shot, and you're in it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
It was smooth. It was super smooth, and like the little slide across the table, they loved that.
Yeah, they loved. Remember that was the first note that you said. You were like, yeah, they loved the phone shot, and then like the slide. I was like, that's hilarious.
Because like that whole feature that you were talking about, where because the phone was reversible, it had speakers on both sides.
That's
so
right.
I was showing a feature with the phone, but not speeds and feeds, not saying dual front-facing speakers and this and that.
Show it, don't tell it.
Right. It was a reversible phone. You could use it either way.
That's right. And then they liked that you showed that. Yeah. So that was just to fill our audience in here. That was the part that really solidified. That's what separated you from what Colby mentioned in his story before, that people have tried and failed. That's what solidified you, correct? Was that like you told the story, it was funny, but you coming in and giving the solution and not an over the head action. The call to action.
Yeah. That was the I was doing that was the part that
everybody was like, bam, that's what we need.
Yes, because we already had the hook kind of at the beginning with him coming in.
Because anyone could just be funny and you're just being dumb, but like, where are we going with this?
Yeah. So I honestly, it was a lot of luck, and it was just I think
it actually wasn't luck. It was. I think logic. It was timing, but I do think it was like timing met preparation.
Yeah,
like you know what I mean. Like you were ready, you knew what they needed.
Yes, I was well versed in the language of wireless at that point.
That's what brings me to like the most hilarious part now. So we do that video. Like with no money,
right? Take it in.
Yeah,
give it
you called me the next day to be like, hey, they loved it.
Yeah,
how did you show it? I want to hear that story. So did you email it out, or did you just play it for everybody, or what happened?
I believe I did play it just on someone's laptop or on their computer. Like
with everybody around it.
Yeah, there were a few the marketing team there to watch it, just so I could like a gut check, before it goes anywhere else. Because it's like, what do you guys think about this? I took the time to do this thing, and they're like, whoa, you filmed something?
Yeah.
I was like, well, yeah, I have a buddy, that can do this. So I played it, and so I think that I was a little bit concerned because there wasn't like a huge reaction at first, but they said there were a few people that thought it was really funny and like that were like, this is great. Like this is fantastic. And so it made its way to the VPGM.
Yeah. Like
Steve.
went viral in your office.
Yeah. And he had me come in his office actually, and he played it and we watched it together, but he had already seen it.
Was
he had
that
already
tense?
watched it. Yeah. Super tense. And he was a straight shooter. He was like straight up. He's like, I love it. I want to do more. Are you on board, like to do that? And I was just like, because it would be in addition to what I was already doing work-wise. It wasn't like, okay, now you're the video role. Guy. It was like, no, you're going to still do training and be the training specialist. You got to figure this out. Yeah, but then this is going to be something you can do. And you're right. They said, can you go make like 3 more?
Yeah, well, here, I'll get into that. So that meeting with Steve, what was that like?
It was, honestly, it felt really good.
Did you know you were going in to get... for him to like, I guess, say, hey, this is awesome? Or were you kind of scared that maybe he was going to come and be like, hey, Scott, this was dumb?
Yeah.
Really?
I didn't know. I didn't really know.
So you got called in thinking like, am I going to lose my job?
Because, he didn't really, there was no precursor to let me know if it was good or bad with him because I hadn't seen him watch it to get a reaction, to see his reaction. He had his own office.
So like, give me like, walk us through what happened.
I just remember walking in and I stood up. I stood the whole time. I didn't even sit down, but he played it. And he was behind his desk, and it was just a one-on-one.
So you didn't even get to watch it? He's watching it.
You're watching it. I'm watching him watch it.
Yeah. It's so funny. It's like
that's
he's
what
like this, and you're just watching him.
Yeah, because we all just had laptops.
So when he was watching it, was he like giggling through it at all, or is it straight face?
No, it was kind of straight faced. I mean, he smiled, but I was kind of like, oh man, I'm gonna hear it. Like maybe he liked some parts, but maybe he had some notes, and then I wasn't really sure, but then. He came right out with it. He's just like, we need to do more of this. And I was just like, done.
It's like a scene from a movie. He's watching it, no expression. Then he just goes, we need to do more of this.
Yes. I was just like, ooh, okay, glad that was your response,
Man,
but
that's great.
Yeah, he's just like, I think it's great, how, if can we use this one? And I said, well, yeah, I mean, you're free. It didn't cost us anything really. I mean, we shot it on a night and turned it around next day. He goes, well, we'll find budget. And I said,
wow.
okay. I was just like, yeah, I'm sure Roy would be super excited to like,
Yeah, of course.
have some budget for
was
these,
making a
you know,
minimum
or
wage
help
at a
him out
computer
with this
shop.
one.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and they're like, well, let us know what he wants for it.
I
and
remember
that's
that.
when I came to you and I was just like, what do you charge for this? You know, like, what did you pay Josh? Or like, you know, need to pay Blake, you know, for the space time or your time editing.
Yeah,
you know,
my time, putting it together. Yeah,
Right.
no, because I remember that. I got the call. So at the time, I was working 2 jobs.
Yeah.
In my 30s, making minimum wage. Hey, that's not depressing. But I was staying in there. And Scott, I was working at PC Mac, and then I would do shifts at the mail center. I remember I was working at the mail center, and you called me on break when I was on break, and you're like, hey, they love the video. And I was like, oh, awesome. Because like on my end, I was like, I was expecting people to like it because in my mind I'm like, this is awesome. Like I'll use
not
this
everybody
as
like I got your humor, but I was just like maybe because I know you.
Well, yeah, it's pretty bizarre to send a company a guy going, oh,
You've
hey,
got
man,
unique
you want
humor.
me to get in on that Cancun deal?
Yeah,
It's like,
I loved it.
So it's like for my end, I was like, well, yeah, I think it's hilarious, but like I don't know if a company's gonna want this. So when you called, I was like it's always good to hear people like your work. So I was like, oh, awesome. And then you were like, hey, but they want to buy it. How much do you want for it? I remember just in the moment being like, well, my rent is like $800 and I kind of got some other bills. I was like, I don't know, $1,200. And you were like, I remember you were like, yeah, I'm sure there's not going to be a problem paying you $1,200 for this. And I was like, oh, really? That's sweet. Yeah. And then, so then anyways, that's what it was. But then they found budget and the next part 2.
Yeah. Part 2.
They found budget, and then I remember you called me back a few days later, and they said that you have $10,000.
Yeah. We had set up, and I said, okay, I gotta write, I gotta write a couple more ideas, like around the live, because it was all going to be around Live Unlocked and pushing the Idol 3, because that was like their hero.
That was the hero phone.
Yeah, that was a big deal.
So you got the $10,000, and we had to write 5 commercials.
Yeah, it started out with we did the one at the office that you came to Irvine.
Right, I'll pull that up.
Right,
but we did. We did. I think the deal was
the B2B one.
Yeah, the deal was, I think you said I got $10,000. We have to shoot 5 spots.
Yeah,
and so for me, I've said this before. Like when you said $10,000, you might as well have said $1 million to me because I've never had anyone offer me.
It was $5,000 per spot. I remember that was the deal. That was what you said. I said if I give you 15, can you do 3 of these? And I'm pretty sure that was where it began. But you might be thinking, because the 3-part series.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, it was a 3-part series.
So yes, it was a 3-part series of the Live Unlocked with Thomas. Yeah,
those didn't come till after we had already done proven we could do 2 more. We did the one at the office with the bring your own device, that I wrote, and then the other one was the small business one.
Oh, gotcha.
And we did that at that warehouse, randomly
I'll pull
with
that
Shefsky. Yeah, and
but I do remember. So like when you called me, I thought it was with
and the coffee shop.
The coffee shop. That was that one too.
Yeah, that was another one, and that was a nerve-wracking one because
we had the guy from T-Mobile.
Right, we were
Blake.
poking fun at the CEO of T-Mobile, and they're like,
Blake
you can't do
did
that.
Look like him.
Yeah,
but so I remember when you called me with that amount of money. I thought it was 10, but maybe you're right. Maybe it was 15. But either way, the amount of money, like no one's ever offered me that kind of money in my life.
Yeah.
So in my mind, it was like life-changing money, right?
Sure.
It might as well have you've been like, hey, Roy, I'm giving you $1 million. Like, so in my mind, I was like, oh my God, like I could live for an entire year off this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so I remember then I quit my jobs.
Yes. And I knew you hated the mail center. I thought PC Mac was like, you were okay there.
The
like
mail
you
center
could deal with it.
The mail center is fun. It's just like, it's embarrassing being like in your 30s making minimum wage. And it's like, man, like, you know what I mean? If I'm not making it in film and I didn't make it in film, like, I don't even know where I'd even be. Cause it's like, I don't even know what I would do for a living. Like my mind is just so like creative driven though, that it's like, I'm all in on this. You know what I mean? So it's like working at the mail center. It's like, I knew in my heart, nothing wrong with working at a mail center. I'm saying like, I have my own dreams, aspirations. Like I knew in my heart I could do bigger and better things, but it's like, how do you even get the opportunity? And so when you presented it, I was like, this is it. This is the opportunity I've been like dealing with.
I think you had a little bit of confidence though, because remember when you were working at PC Mac, you and Bud had already met. remember? And you guys connected. And so you kind of knew, I think, in your gut that you had a calling to do that. Like you had a
For sure.
a future.
Yeah, it's just like the future is unknown. Like, is it actually going to pan out?
Right.
And you're right. That all accumulated at the same time. Like with me catching the break with you guys, that was a real break, which was real money, and like that's what's great about commercial
consistent work.
And it was like I don't have to work a part-time job anymore. I can do this full time. That was a massive break. You know what I mean? And then having Bud there to mentor me through all that.
You through it. Yeah.
So it was like a accumulation of that. So it's like all that happened at one time. Wow, that's crazy to think about.
It's insane.
Yeah. Like, because it's like not everybody gets that opportunity.
He even came to that coffee shop shoot,
thanks,
and that
buddy.
was such a huge deal. Like that was like having Bud on set at that coffee shop deal.
Oh man,
like
that was
even
awesome.
for me, I felt super proud.
Yeah,
because I was just like, dude,
Bud's
he's
here.
big time.
Yeah,
you know, he's in the big time,
yeah,
and
Oscar
he's like,
winner,
we're just down here shooting some, some sketch stuff for this wireless carrier or wireless business.
So Bud was my mentor, who owns this building. He's passed now, but Bud was a 2-time Oscar-nominated editor and producer and director. He did The Exorcist and Flashdance. That was his editing nominations. But so yes, that's wild that it all kind of, God had that plan of like making the perfect storm where it's like, from my perspective, I'm like, man, like where's this going? What's happening? Like, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I just know that I'm going to sit here and do this. And then like for you to enter my life off of like such a random encounter, and then Bud enter my life where it's like, I had you coming in with legitimate opportunity and money to support my life. And then Bud coming in with the mentorship, it was just like, there's like in my mind, I'm like, this is it. This is, it's a perfect storm, but like, thank you. Well, it's like wild to think about, like, thank you. Cause it's like
simultaneously, Roy, what I think we've even talked about this. Like I was going through that very same thing with like, what am I here to do? What did I travel across the country? What's my calling? What's my purpose?
Yeah.
You know, and I was dealing, is it to work at in the wireless industry?
Yeah, you're selling phones.
I was like, it's not what got me here. I was interested in the entertainment. I wanted to do,
creative stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. So I was dealing with the very same thing, and I met my wife, I met you, we got to work together. Everything had a plan. You know, I just couldn't see it, but it was a lot of the same stuff. But
hallelujah. Yeah, no, it really was. Like honestly, I can't say it enough. Like I tell it to everybody, like you single-handedly impacted my life on a level that I think that people don't really always know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you have someone like you enter the world where it's like your friends, but like genuinely impact them. Cause like from my perspective, I'm like making minimum wage. I'm in my 30s. Don't know where I'm going. I don't really fit into the Hollywood circle in that way. Like I'm just doing my art.
But you
know
were
what
so
I mean?
talented though. And I saw your talent, you know, instantly too. And I knew you had so much potential. And like, I just enjoyed your presence. But like, I told you, I think early on, you had all the necessary pieces to be successful in entertainment. You had the thick skin. You were fun to work with on set. You were passionate, but then you had the great idea of making your own content, which is what I would tell any creator, you know, coming into the business to do, like make your own stuff. And you took upon yourself to learn that skill and that trade. And it panned out, you know, it really did. It panned out for you, but like,
no, it's incredible. To this day, I'm still living off of that. I'm still living off of that encounter with you. Like that's the truth. Like by you introducing Alcatel and getting paid $1,200 for a video, that's now transformed into TCL, which is now a massive client for us that pays for, you know, like that. That client is like what's paying and keeping this house afloat. You know what I mean? And so it's like cultivating that. Like that's why I say, like, I really do owe you that in that sense. Like I owe you a sincere thank you for that, because it's like, sure, like I saw opportunity and I took advantage of it, but like sometimes there's just not the opportunity.
You were pretty
right.
You were very grateful through the whole process.
Yeah,
and honestly,
still am.
like
it's mind blowing when I look back at it. I'm like, man, I can't believe that. Like,
if I hadn't had you though, just know it would not have worked. It would have not happened had you not been a part of it. You were very much a key.
It was
to
like
the
a
whole
perfect
thing.
partnership with you and I. You did, and that's what they say about businesses is that like a good business relationship is one person is really good at one aspect, the other person is really good at the other aspect of the business, and there you go.
Yeah.
And there's the overlap that worked because you were writing the storyboards. And then they were coming to me that then I would creatively collab on the storyboard from the production creative end of how we're going to execute it and fit in a budget.
Right.
And then you're going, okay, great, but we need to hit these things because this is why we're even getting the budget.
Yeah.
So it was like knowing that aspect of it.
That's a whole piece in itself.
That's a whole piece that is like people don't understand that it's like a guy like you on the business side, especially in the commercial world, you're going, like we can come up with funny ideas all day and that's what you're hired to do. But on Scott's end, you had to come up with like, okay, how am I tying this into
how's it going to accomplish the goal?
How's it accomplish the goal? Like we have to get in this type of language or show this type of feature or do this. And that was the hardest part is mirroring those, which mean you did amazingly. Here, let's get into, you can keep talking. I'm just going to show everyone.
I was just going to add that, in the early with the sketch stuff, we had a lot less cooks in the kitchen early on.
Oh, dude.
It was like, I would write an idea and they'd be like, go for it. It would not have to get vetted by many people.
Like now it is. It's like now they're working over your shoulder every day.
Hey, man.
So that this was one.
That was the second one, right? I think that was the second one.
Do you want to watch this one? Yeah, we'll watch a bit of it.
Hey, man. Can I get this by the end of the day?
Appreciate it.
I shot this on a 7D. A Canon 7D at a 2.8 50 mil lens. That's all I shot the whole thing on.
So this is all shot in Alcatel headquarters.
Yeah, this is all in
Irvine.
Alcatel office.
That's literally my desk that they're sitting at here.
He's so funny, Thomas.
Hey, what's BC and U mean?
Really? You don't know?
Yeah. Utilize the over the shoulder.
Be seeing you?
Be seeing you. He's so funny. Those two were great. Oh man.
The problem with my writing is it was the concepts were too complicated. It was too much.
Hey.
No.
I forgot about that. No. I've watched this forever. I remember every edit. He's trying to crack the code of what she texted. Oh, Thomas did such a fun job. And same with I can't remember his name.
Dalton.
No.
Is it?
I can't remember. Oh,
isn't it Dalton?
That report done yet?
I have to look him up on Facebook. Sorry, I forgot your name.
BYOD. I'm so gonna talk dirty, but you obviously don't.
Oh, this was another reveal you did here.
We did all of them
which
with
was
the reveal.
real smooth.
That's not what it means.
See, again, utilizing the close-up.
Right,
And then
and
here we go. There's Scott coming in right now.
Hey,
Boom.
I'll tell you
Yeah,
what
that was.
She said she's still in
This
the
I
dark
got to
on bring
actually
your own device.
run
Your
the
part,
camera.
your end of it was fantastic.
Yeah.
Locked.
I never
writing.
acted it again. I was like, that's it. I can just shoot him now.
Don't get caught up with all the acronyms and wireless.
Yeah. See,
Let's keep
this
things
is the
simple.
part where you sell everybody.
Right.
This is
That's
no
the call to
lighting. This
action.
is all
Yeah, it was
lighting.
off LEDs or whatever.
Just office
So here
lighting.
we got into doing the end card thing, you know, and adding every single production we did, we improved upon from the last one.
Yeah, we learned
like it just
something.
kept improving.
Yeah, so
we were learning. You're right.
This was something here for people to learn, like as I was going. So I shot this whole thing on a 7D, Canon 7D with a 50 mil lens at a 2.8 to give it high production values. You can see when you're doing shots like this, like the focus makes it feel more high end. So I always utilized over the shoulders just to give it that quality look, which is very simple. But this guy, Thomas, he was so funny. He was so funny. And then I'm sorry, I forgot this guy's name, but he did an amazing job. So the thing is like Josh from the last commercial wasn't able to do it. So that's how we got Thomas, is because he referred him. And then I knew this dude from acting class that I thought was perfect. And then the other girl here.
She worked for Alcatel. Yeah, she was an actual employee.
She worked for Alcatel.
Yeah.
I remember we shot all that, and Mike Schill did the sound, which is hilarious. So I had a crew this time. I had me and Mike Schill. I ran camera, Mike ran the sound.
That was something that changed too, though. We stopped doing sound at one point.
Well, and I'll get into that.
Yeah.
So there's a story behind that too. So we did like a whole series of these commercials. Like we did this one, this is what Scott was talking about, the Live Unlocked, where we kept Thomas and the family. That's Virginia's daughter. Virginia's daughter there. Oh yeah, there's you coming in. This is funny. Let's watch.
More convenient to shop online. It's fast, it's easy, and there's no hassles. Visit us at alcatelonetouch.us to start living unlocked today.
They like the idea of having like a spokesperson.
This is funny.
You know?
Now this spot, I'm now on a red camera.
That's
and
right.
We've upgraded the crew to where we had Mikey J run the red, who would come with his red. Chill would still do the sound, and then you would, and then I would just be able to direct. So that was kind of cool. And then we had Sue who did makeup.
Right.
Here, let's get into this. This will be funny. You remember this? We're going to watch this. We're going to watch the bloopers.
Oh, the first.
This is the bloopers. This was our behind the scenes back in the day.
See, you can tell how much fun we were having, putting this stuff together. That's
John,
what I love.
That was our crew. Look at
there was Sue.
Sue was doing the clapper. So good.
Oh, and Michael Sart was the guy with the accent. He was great too. He was so funny.
Turn up the audio on that. Yeah. There we go.
It's Bakia.
I don't know, where you're from, Canada or California? Is it
Boston.
It's Bakia.
I don't know how. So you're saying Bakia? Am I saying Bakia?
We're trying to figure out the name of the plant.
Yeah. Diefenbachia.
Say I mean,
Okay.
from
All right,
Minnesota.
You
I remember. I was
Or
doing.
perhaps a nice Diefenbachia. These things are great for you and your family.
John.
You have a dog, he'll love this. I do have a dog.
John got him to break. No, yeah, here it is.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's the makeup.
Scott likes makeup.
Sue was always on it. I loved working with her. She was so great.
Sue is the
I loved
greatest.
working with all you guys. It was,
Sue was our first
was the
crew
best.
member.
Yeah.
Tablet.
Yeah.
Well, like when we
Mike-
started expanding, Mike did sound,
Right.
and then we did Sue as makeup.
all these props and things. I remember like that was my umbrella.
This is Virginia's house.
Oh yeah, Virginia's house.
John's little monologue.
PC Mac again.
Yeah, and we didn't even we didn't have casting. We just
No.
asked friends to act in it.
Yeah, we kept bringing people
can I
back
be
too,
perfectly
like
honest with you?
Yeah.
people that we liked working with. We would, whether it was crew or
Yeah,
actors, we continued bringing
Just
people
bring them
Thank
back.
you for asking
Build a
that question.
team.
Can I be perfectly?
Where's the part where we see Scott in here again? Oh yeah, here it is.
Oh, there's
this
Mike.
Is funny.
Mike
Listen to
Schultz.
So Scott, tell us, give us the inside details on how you're feeling right now about
I
your
can
makeup.
tell I'm tired.
About your makeup. Look at Scott.
Did you change your color balance?
No. It's the same thing that there was
Fighting it?
Hey, Yellow Belly, I'm talking to you.
Give it to her.
Roy, you can use makeup now.
Feeling great.
Yeah,
Sue does a wonderful job.
Sometimes it's more.
it was a lot for me to.
Look at
shift.
how much you had to memorize
I
this.
know.
Look
On
at.
this take, I'm wondering how you feel exactly about your makeup.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're not in love with me.
You're not in love with me. That's me doing a clapper.
You're always a character on and off the camera too. That's what you kept the sets fun, and that I think was really.
Oh yeah, here. This would be an
overlooked as
example right here of us having fun. Right here, watch.
Scene one and
You're doing.
See, that's passive aggressive, Scott. Yeah, what was your line? It's a real
Wait,
thing to
say
do.
it again. That's the problem.
See, that was wrong. What you did was wrong.
Oh man. That's Yesenia's car. That's my wife's car we're using. We were
And
super
I
scrappy.
like how Scott's the client and he's running the
Yeah.
clapper for us.
Right. No, I wanted to do that. I was like, this is great. Put me to work. Get me, tell me what to do. I want to be involved,
Look at that shirt. Look at.
Right around here. Put it on Scott.
Put it on Scott.
Scott, do something. Slate it. Slate it like this. Take 4. That's how you do it.
Oh man, that was so. Those are so fun. Oh, this guy. That guy was funny.
If you haven't closed
So
this
those
window
are fun
yet,
times because
thanks. If you want to watch
that was
another
literally
video,
just us as a crew, just kind of like putting it together, trying to figure it out, just having fun.
Yeah.
So one thing I will say was good about like me and Scott as we worked together is that as much as we had fun working together and like as much as you had fun working together, we actually put a lot of hard work in behind the scenes.
We really did.
Like there was a lot that would like a lot of phone calls, a lot of figuring things out, a lot of problem solving, like like the good part about with you and I is that like that's why I was saying earlier is that as much as like I always like it's true. Like I always felt like we were brothers because like I could fight with you.
Yeah.
Like there was times where it's like
Yeah,
we would
yeah.
fight. Like
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
like not like yell or like fist
Right.
fight. I'm saying that like you would be disappointed or you'd be like, that's not what we talked about. Or
Yeah.
I'd be like, hey Scott, like you're pushing it too far production wise. Like we have to make this work. Like, and
I get it set in my head, doing it one way, and then
it would change on set, and it was
I
like
had a problem with it, and I was like, no, I had a vision, you know. I came in. That is one thing. Like you could call it difficult. I probably was difficult, you know.
Well, it's not. It's like I don't look at it as like difficult. It's challenging, but like you had a vision, which it comes with. It comes with both things. So it's like you had a vision of what you wanted, then I had a vision of what we were wanting, but it's like, but we weren't ever like counterintuitive. It was just like how we're going to get to that same goal.
Yes.
Which
we were never like this. We were always kind of going down the same.
We were always going down the same pipe because we both cared. So I think like with you and I always noticed is that like we were both very big personalities, very passionate, like very driven, very intense. Like you were super into it and detailed to what you wanted, but I'm like that on my end. So you got two people like that when you're trying to problem solve. It's like you're going to butt heads, but I never felt like when we fought, it was ever like a fight of like, oh, this is the end. It was always just like, no, just two heavyweights going at it for a minute to figure out because
on the better choice
or what the end goal is going to be,
right? And
having to figure that out. And I'm good at communicating, but my problem is that sometimes I'll over-explain, I over-talk. So then when I over-talk, it then confuses. And then on your end, you're thinking like, wait, why are you saying that? It's just like, I shouldn't have said that. Now I'm confusing the conversation. But for me too, it was like, I really struggled with I always, still to this day, I want my clients to have the best experience. I want to give forth the best product. Exactly. But I always struggle with sometimes like over explaining or trying to appease opposed to sometimes just trusting. So a lot of the frustration I feel like you'd feel from me was that was really my own issue of wanting to appease you opposed to just trusting and owning it.
And I was appeasing all these people on the other end, you know, once the final product got handed off. The fear would
try and always come in and try and divide you and I, but we always overcame it. Yeah. That's what I will say. It's like, so like, you know, when people say you shouldn't work with your friends, I disagree. It's like you can work with friends and family if you can have real conversations, if you can actually be responsible, own your own part, and if you were wrong,
what you promised.
If you're wrong, you own it. And I think that like with you and I, we always stood by those rules. It's like we were willing to call each other out. We were willing to work hard. We were willing to meet each other's standards. And if one of us say like was wrong, it's like, okay, I missed it there. Okay, all good. Just we got to be able to say that we missed it
for sure
and not hold it over each other's heads. And I think we always had a very healthy relationship in that way.
Yeah.
That it wasn't like if I missed it or you
personalities.
Yeah, like it's like in the end of the day, it's like you're not like, oh, remember that one time it's like, no. It's just like we're past it now.
Yeah.
So I do that. What was one of your favorite times of like working on set?
Oh man.
Like when you look back on all this, what do you miss?
Honestly, the camaraderie that we had, and just like the ease, like we got to a point with you know, halfway down the journey, I would probably say, where we were just so fluid. Like we were a well-oiled machine. I didn't have to worry much at all. I could show up kind of stress-free because we'd already done the work.
I always noticed with you when we do our 2-day shoots.
I'm so sorry, can we pause for this?
Yeah.
I'm not hearing anything in my headphones anymore. I'm not sure.
I think you're still getting the audio.
I think I am still getting the audio, but I just wanted to, sorry.
No, it's
okay. No, that's all right. Did it unplug?
I'm not sure, that's what I kind of figured out.
Oh. Technical difficulty.
Sorry.
Stand by. We'll be back.